Today's lecture is going to be about work and power. We're going to start with the equation for work, which is force times distance, where our force is in newtons and our distance is in meters. So essentially a newton meter is work. Now, the cool part is work is equal to energy. So if you recall, when we talked about energy, energy is the ability to do work. So by that definition, work and energy must equal. If that's the case, their units must equal too. So joules is the unit for energy, and joules is the unit for work. Pretty simple so far. Now, to get to power, power is the speed at which you do work. So how fast do you do the work? So the formula for that would be work divided by time in seconds. The unit for power is a watt, just like a kilowatt in a light bulb. So watts are power. A light bulb takes up power, and it's how much work over time it takes. So work divided by time is power. Time, remember, needs to be in seconds. Force is in newtons, distance is in meters. It's a really easy equation. Let's solve for the variables in the work equation. Work is equal to force times distance. That would mean that if we were to rearrange to say find force by itself, force could be work over distance, and distance is equal to work over force. Don't forget, we've learned this little trick right here. And not only can you divide it out, but whatever's on the bottom can just straight place us with the answer when we're talking about denominator in a three-part equation. All right. Now, remember that we can take this work equation and divide it by time and get power. So if we do that, we would have time is equal to work over power, and that work is equal to power times time. Cool part is if we already know work is equal to FD, then we need to write down that F times D equals power times time, and we can start rearranging and finding for all those by simply dividing out the variable we want. The last thing we need to talk about real quick is that work is not done unless the object moves in the same direction as you add force. So if you lean on something but it doesn't move, there's no work. So if there's no work, there's definitely no power. And also, if you say push down on something but it moves this way, that's no work as well. No move, no work. Okay, hope this helps. And if you have any questions, you can just tweet them to me.